Hey Whole30ers, it's Emily here today with a new Whole30 resource for you. I'm really excited about this. Today we're going to focus a bit more on the emotional state of the Whole30 and as we're rebuilding our mental relationship with food and our body. I feel like there's so many amazing resources online in regards to the Whole30 with recipes and grocery lists and tips and tricks and do's and don'ts, all to help you throughout those 30 days with what you're eating. And those are amazing. But I feel like we're also missing more resources that we can be making to help one another with the emotional side of things. So today we're going to make a 30-day encouragement chain. That's what I call it. Very similar to like when you were a kid and in school and it was December and you made like the 25 days till Christmas chain and you'd hang it over your bed and rip one off each day. I don't know if anybody else did that. I did. So taking that idea and just making it more related to the Whole30, including just quotes and affirmations about your body, about your mindset, about your relationship with life and food and anything else that you're working on. So, finished product will look like this. Super arts and craftsy. I don't care. You gotta do what you gotta do to help the mindset during a Whole30. So, it is 30 links in this chain, all with a day marker, a quote, or an inspirational saying. And then on the back, I'll get to in a moment, has a place where you can write your daily challenge and your daily victory. Okay? So this is what we're going to make and what you need. There's a link below or above, wherever I'll put it, for your list of things that you need. You'll need scissors. Or don't break your scissors. You need scissors, tape, and then a printout of the PDF that you want to use. So there's two options. First, you need to decide if you want to use a blank version of it, in which you get to fill in your own affirmations, quotes, Bible scriptures, whatever it is that really motivates you. There's so many cool resources. You can just Google inspirational quotes and write out the ones that really get you motivated and really thinking about inspiration and motivation for your Whole30 and for life. There's also one where I pre-filled out a bunch of quotes that I really love for you. And that's just like a colored copy of just some different inspirational sayings and things like that. Broken crayon, still color. I love that one. So that's also an option if you don't have the time or you're really that's not into finding those sorts of things, or you don't like your handwriting, I don't know, whatever. Those are your options. So you can choose the pre-filled out version or the blank version, download that file, and print it out. Okay, that's your first step, print it out. Make sure your margins and are all set so that you get the full image. I try to make that as easy as possible, but some printers are just different. So double check that. Also make sure you are printing front and back, and that you're printing in color if you're printing the pre-filled out version. Okay? Cool. So once you print those out, we're going to work with the pre-filled out one as we go through this. You're going to take your scissors and cut along the dotted lines. So you'll see, I can get real close, a bunch of dotted lines, right? You're just going to go ahead and cut it into strips, all 3 pages. So it should come out to 3. And what you'll end up with is 30 little strips here. So what I also did was I included 3 blank ones on the end. If there's a quote in the pre-filled out one that doesn't really resonate with you, or you're thinking, oh, that doesn't really motivate me, or I don't really like that, or it's too this or that, replace it. Take one of the empty strips, put in the day number that you're replacing, fill it out on your own, and throw out the other one. This is about you and what really motivates you and what's going to get you through these 30 days in a really positive way. Okay, so those are also options. So you'll have your 30 strips, and all you're going to do is tape them together, or glue. You can glue if you want. Tape's easier to me and seems to stick a lot better. So you'll take day one. Day one on the pre-filled out one says, strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. I like that. All right, so you're going to take it, a piece of tape, really small. Serious, your children can help you with this if you have any. Form it into a circle. Tape it closed. Link number one. You take number two. Day number two says, you don't have to be extreme, just be consistent. I love that, especially for the Whole30. It's not about doing all the things on that first day at the first time. It's about consistency, and that's what we're striving for in our life, right? To have that consistency, not these fad diets or extreme programs, but really changing your daily lifestyle. Love it. Oh, look, we already have two. You take day three. What's day three? Ooh. Be like a postage stamp. Stick to a thing until you get there. Sometimes life's hard and you just really got to stick through it. It's not always roses and butterflies and rainbows, right? Another piece of tape. Don't worry, I'm not going to do all 30 of these on this video. This will get really boring. Although I do think my commentary, it's kind of fun, right? Day three. All right, you just keep going until you have 30 days of encouragement. All right? So then when you have it all fully connected like this, I often hang mine by my bed. It's not a lot of people see it. This isn't the cutest decoration in the world, right? So put it by my bed, and in the morning, what you do is you take off the day that you are going into, okay? So I lost the end of my chain. So day one, right? So you would take either scissors or just rip it off. You take it and you put it in your wallet, you put it in your pocket, you put it in your purse, whatever it is, you read it. And throughout that day, whenever you're just hitting a rough moment, or you really need a pick-me-up or a reminder of why you're doing this, you pull it out and you read it and you think about it, and you resonate on it, and you just take the time that you need, whether it's 1 second just to read it and be like, oh, right, that's what I'm doing, and put it back in your bag. And do that throughout the day. At the very end of the day, on the back, I put a place to put your victories and your challenges. I really suggest you do that at the end of each day. Just put one victory and one challenge if that's all you have time for. And then put this in a little, I have a little container, a little box next to my nightstand, and I kind of just put them in there. Or I leave them places. That's kind of accidental. The other day I was driving and it was super sunny, so I put my visor down and like 3 fell out. And I don't remember putting them there, but it was super encouraging. I wasn't even on a Whole30, and I was like, oh. It was like, why be moody when you can shake your booty? And I was like, I was having a super moody day, and it was very appropriate, right? So put them random places that you'll come across later, in your bags, in your pantry, in your fridge, who cares? And then later you can collect them all and remember those victories and those challenges throughout your 30 days. This is an exercise that I do almost every time I do a Whole30, just for myself. And I also have done it with quite a few friends and people that I've gotten the privilege to help lead through Whole30s. I'll invite them over, we'll make a meal, and we'll make these chains out of construction paper and markers, and take it really back to elementary school with our arts and crafts. And it's just a physical way of engaging with the emotional side of the Whole30 for me, and for my friends that have tried it out. And it can be really beneficial. So if this is something that you think might help you, or just something new to kind of shake up your Whole30s if you've done them before, I really encourage you to give it a try. Let me know if you have any questions. I will link all of the PDFs and then also an instruction guide with step-by-step instructions, and let me know how it works for you. All right, have a great day and happy Whole30. Bye.